In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, there's a kind of heartbreak that doesn't come from losing someone. It comes from holding on to someone Allah never wrote for you. In life, the heart is always trying to attach itself to something. Sometimes to a person, sometimes to a fantasy, sometimes to the idea of love itself. And because the heart is fragile, it often chases what looks good, what feels good, what sounds good, even when the soul knows this is not the path Allah chose. But the truth is clear. When you force what Allah has not written, you will suffer in ways you don't understand. You will cry over a relationship you were never meant to enter. You will fight for someone who was never meant to stay. You will lose yourself trying to hold on to someone who was never yours to begin with. Today, we will talk about the signs, subtle signs, emotional signs, spiritual signs that tell you something your heart refuses to accept, that you are chasing the wrong relationship, and Allah, in His mercy, is trying to pull you away. Because sometimes, Allah saves you by breaking your heart today, so He can protect you from a greater heartbreak tomorrow. Listen closely, reflect deeply, and don't force what Allah has not written. Sign 1. Your heart is restless, even in moments that should feel peaceful. There's a kind of peace only Allah can give, and a kind of chaos only the wrong person can bring. When Allah writes someone for you, your heart may still feel nervous, shy, excited, unsure, but it never feels unsafe. It never feels like you're fighting a battle inside yourself. But when you chase the wrong person, your soul becomes unsettled. You feel a tightness in your chest for no reason. You stay awake at night, replaying conversations. You imagine the future, but something feels off, like the foundation is cracked, even when the structure looks beautiful. You keep telling yourself, I just need more patience, I just need more effort, I just need more understanding, but deep down you know, no matter how much effort you pour into the relationship, your heart refuses to rest. Restlessness is not just an emotion. It is a message, a warning, a sign from the one who created your heart. Because the heart Allah designed cannot find sakina, real tranquility, with someone who is not written in its destiny. Sign 2. You have to beg for the love you deserve. Love in Islam is not supposed to feel like a negotiation. It is not supposed to be one-sided. It is not supposed to feel like you're constantly trying to earn something that should be given naturally. When you force a relationship not written for you, you will find yourself begging for attention, begging for respect, begging for affection, begging for the bare minimum. You start accepting things you once promised yourself you would never tolerate. You start lowering your standards. You start sacrificing your dignity just to keep someone who doesn't even fear losing you. And the moment you start chasing someone, you lose your value in their eyes. Because what is chased runs. And what is taken for granted disappears. True love, the kind Allah blesses, does not need to be begged for. It unfolds naturally. It grows with kindness. It strengthens with sincerity. And it honors the heart it wants to keep. If you must fight desperately just to be noticed, if you must constantly prove your worth, if you must shrink yourself to fit into someone's life, then you are not in love. You are imprisoned by an attachment Allah is trying to break. Sign 3. You move farther from Allah, not closer. This sign is the clearest and the one most people ignore. The right person will bring you closer to Allah. Their presence will inspire you to pray more, to purify your intentions, to protect your modesty, to improve your character. But the wrong person will make you lose yourself. They will distract you from your salah. They will pull you into sin. They will make you hide, lie, compromise, bend your values. They will make your heart feel heavy with guilt and your soul feel dimmer day by day. If a relationship is truly written by Allah, your iman grows. Your discipline strengthens. Your heart softens. But if being with someone makes you forget Allah, then Allah will make you forget them. And it will hurt until you finally understand that He was protecting you the entire time. Sign 4. Every door you try to open stays closed. When Allah writes someone for you, you will see the doors opening with ease, not without effort, because marriage requires responsibility, but without unnecessary struggle. But when you force a relationship not written in your Qadr, you will meet obstacle after obstacle. Not small inconveniences, but barriers that feel like invisible walls. Your families disagree. Your plans fall apart. Your conversations end in conflict. Your timelines never align. Your hearts never settle. Your efforts always feel wasted. You keep telling yourself, it will work eventually. I just need more time. I just need more patience. But the truth is, what is not written will never transform into what you want, no matter how much you invest. Sometimes Allah closes a door, not because the blessing is small, but because He has a bigger one prepared, one you cannot receive while holding on to the wrong person. Stop trying to force doors Allah has sealed. You cannot enter a destiny that was never yours. Sign 5. You feel emotionally exhausted, not emotionally nourished. A relationship Allah blesses gives you energy even in difficult times. It fills your heart with gratitude. It makes you feel stable, supported, valued. But when you chase the wrong person, you feel drained all the time. Your emotional battery is always empty. You cry more than you smile. You overthink more than you trust. You stress more than you hope. You feel like you're losing yourself, piece by piece, and the saddest part is that you know it, but you're too scared to let go. Attachment can blind the heart. It makes you believe this person is your only chance at happiness, even when they are the source of your pain. But what you don't see is that Allah does not take anything from you without replacing it with something better. He does not close a door without opening one that leads to more peace than you ever imagined. Your exhaustion is not punishment. It is a signal. Allah is telling you, this is not where your soul belongs. Sign 6. You fear the future more than you look forward to it. With the right person, the future feels hopeful. It may be uncertain, but it feels beautiful. You can picture building a life together with trust, with faith, with stability. But with the wrong person, the future feels suffocating. You worry constantly. What if they leave? What if they hurt me? What if they never change? What if I'm wasting my time? Your future feels like a threat, not a dream. If a relationship creates fear instead of confidence, insecurity instead of reassurance, doubt instead of trust, you are not in the right story. Allah does not write your future in fear. He writes it in hope, and the right person will always reflect that. Sign 7. You can't worship Allah the same way you used to. This one is painful to admit. Some relationships leave you spiritually dehydrated. Your dua becomes weak. Your focus disappears. Your heart feels distant. You can't recite Quran the same way. You can't sit in sujud as long as you used to. Your tears don't fall as easily as before. It's not because your faith is fading. It's because your heart is tied to something Allah is trying to pull you away from. When the soul is attached to the wrong place, it cannot connect fully to the one who created it. This is why Allah may remove someone just to return you to Him. Because the person you think you need may be the very barrier standing between you and your Lord. The truth you don't want to hear. If you're forcing a relationship, if you're constantly in pain, if you feel like you're drowning emotionally or spiritually, then understand this. Allah is not harming you. He is rescuing you. He is pulling you away from a path that leads to heartbreak, from a person who is not written for your soul, from a story that would destroy your peace. You're not being rejected. You're being redirected. Allah does not separate you from what is good for you, only from what is harmful, even when you love it with your whole heart. Letting go is not weakness. It is strength. It is faith. It is trusting that Allah sees what you don't, knows what you don't, and writes with wisdom you cannot comprehend. Letting go does not mean you failed. It means you finally surrendered. It means you stopped forcing a destiny that was never yours. It means you finally stepped into the path where Allah's mercy flows freely. Your heart deserves peace. Your soul deserves safety. Your future deserves light. And the person Allah wrote for you will bring all of that. Not pain, not confusion, not heartbreak. Do not force what Allah has not written. Because when the right person arrives at the right time, you will look back and thank Allah for every closed door, every unanswered prayer, every broken attachment, every tear that once felt endless. You will realize it was all preparation, all protection, all mercy disguised as heartbreak. And in that moment, you will finally understand why Allah didn't let you force the wrong story.